tour on Region 6 Western Visayas through a PowerPoint presentation highlighting its different provinces, festivals, travel destination, and different provinces' delicacies. So let's start and get to know more about this amazing region.
So, welcome to Region 6 Western Visayas PowerPoint presentation tour. So, Western Visayas consists of 6 provinces, 16 cities, 117 municipalities, and 4,051 barangay. Yung 6 na probinsya ng Western Visayas ay Aklan, Antique, Capiz, Guimaras, Iloilo, Negros Occidental. Ang mga lengguwahe naman ay Hiligaynon, Aklanon, Malaynon, Capisnon, Kinaraya, Filipino, and English. So, ito ang mga sikat na tourism activities na pwedeng gawin sa rehiyong ito. Swimming, island hopping, diving, snorkeling, caving, hiking, canyoneering, and food tripping. So, let's start with the first province, which is Aklan. Aklan ay tinatawag din kalibo. The word Akyan itself connotes the wobbling of the running water from the root word ake, meaning to boil. Ake means to bubble or to boil. To make the sound of bubbling or boiling in the Aklanon language. Ang Aklan din ay tinuturing na beach capital ng Pilipinas. So, pagdating naman sa Aklan festivals ay maraming pagdiriwang na sikat at alam dito sa ating bansa. Isa na rito ang Ati-Atihan Festival kung saan ginaganap ito tuwing Enero at ito ay pag-honor sa kanilang Santo Niño. Barrio Festival. Ito ay kakaibang festival kung saan dito sinashowcase ng kanilang mga handicrafts tulad ng mats, hats, naggawa sa barrio leaves. Sinasabay dito ng pagsayaw at pagkanta. Sunod ay ang Bugna Festival. Pagdating naman sa Bugna Festival ay dito may pinapakita ang kanilang mga locally produced na product na mga nature-friendly. Kaliugyon Festival. Sa Kaliugyon Festival, ito naman ay sineselebrate tuwing December 30 to January 1. Nagsasayaw mga tao yung nakasuot ng costume at pinapakita ang kanilang modern and indigenous outfit. Pagdating naman sa mga Aklan tourist destination, isa na rito ay ang Boracay. Sino ba naman ang di makakakilala at makakaalam sa Boracay Island? Dahil isa ito sa mga pinakasikat na isla sa buong Pilipinas dahil sa puti nitong buhangin at napakalinaw nitong tubig. Ignito Cave. At pagdating sa Aklan delicacies, ito, isa sa mga sikat dito ay chicken inubaran at sailo. Pumunta naman tayo sa probinsya ng Antique. Ang Antique. So, ang pangalan daw po ng Antique ay influence ng French. Recorded the region's name as Hantique, which was the read as Antique. The local then pronounced the name into its present name Antique. So, yung pangalan po pala nito ay nagmula sa French. Antique Festivals. Isa sa mga festivals ito ay ang Binirayan Festival. Started in San Jose in 1974 by Governor Evilio Javier. This is a week-long festival that includes colorful street parade, beach show, plaza concerts, and a beauty contest, and trade fair Binirayan or Biray or sailboat. So ito daw po palang festival nito is good for 1 week kung saan nagkakaroon ng iba't ibang aktibidad tulad ng street parade, mga beach show, plaza concert, mga beauty pageant, and trade fair. Panguyang Festival. So, pagdating sa Panguyang Festival, ito ay nangangahulugang food offering in honor of the plenteous harvest of the people of Tibiao. So, in honor daw po nila itong pesta na ito para sa masaganang ani. Pahinis Dilawan Festival. Tribo Pahinis Dilawan came from the town of Lawa in Antique Province. The tribes aims to promote native products of the town, which is muscovado sugar and is deliciously sweet delicacies derived from it. So, pagdating sa Pahinis Dilawan Festival, ang hina-highlight dito ay ang kanilang produkto, which is muscovado sugar. When it comes to Antique tourist destination, we have Nogas Island. It is one a 24-hectare government naval reservation island 3 miles from the shoreline of Anite town proper, 20 minutes by sailboat or motorboat, ideal for shell hunting, snorkeling, and scuba diving. Next is Pula Waterfalls, red tinted water cascade 2 kilometers away from the population of San Remigio. And then the last is Cresta de Gallo, called Punta Nasog by natives, denuded by mountain of solid rock shaped like rooster crown, believed rich in mineral deposit. Pagdating naman po sa Antica delicacies, we have native chicken adobo and chicken binakol. So, for the third province, it is called Capiz. So, kinoconsider po ang Capiz bilang the seafood capital of the Philippines. The placenta oyster shell that has the same name locally and is used for decoration and making lampshades, trees, windows, and doors. So, ginagamit po pala dito yung placenta oyster shell sa paggawa ng lampshade, trees, windows, at mga pinto. Capiz Festivals. Tagbuan Festival. It was conceptualized during the pre-Hispanic time where there were aitas in upland barangay. Talahong Festival or means talaba. Tahong is very rich in production in these areas. More than 100 fisher folk live along the coast since Sapian is abundant with seafood. So, kaya pala siya tinuturing na seafood capital. Sinadya sa Halaran Festival is a merging of the Rojas City Fiesta Sinadya and the province celebration of Halaran. Sinadya sa Halaran is commemoration of the feast of the patroness of Rojas City, which is the Immaculate Conception and Thanksgiving. So, this is done in honor of their patron and also for Thanksgiving celebration. Capiz Tourist Destination. Isa na rito ay ang Baybay Beach. Ito ay makikita sa Rojas City, 3 kilometers away from the city. This clean black and beach has beach houses, motorboats for boating and fishing, also good for water skiing. Suhot Cave and Spring, situated in Dumalag, Capiz and only 300 meters away from the provincial road. It is actually a series of interconnected caverns of different sizes. Entrance is a pool of clear ice-cold water fed by rock spring within the cave. Moro Tower. Ito ay ginawa noong 1814 in order to repel the invading Moors and Portuguese colonizers. These half-ton structures, 7 feet square, 10 feet high, are vivid souls of the past. Before they were destroyed, they were twice their present height. When it comes to Capiz delicacies, we have dried fish and seafood feast. For the fourth province of Region 6, Guimaras. Guimaras, formerly known as Himalus, was sub-province of Iloilo until it was made an independent province on May 22, 1992. Land of the sweetest mango. So, dito po natin matatagpuan yung pinaka-capital siya ng maraming mangga. Guimaras Festival. So, since mango capital nga po siya, they celebrate Manga Festival. Yung Manga Festival serve as their identity and festival commemorating the diversity of the province as being an independent province. Pinagdiriwang ito tuwing May 22, which depicts the cultural heritage of the province and also to emphasize the promotion of Guimaras as the mango country of the Western Visayas. And last of the festival ng Guimaras is Balsahan Festival. A Balsahan Festival is a major geographical feature of the town. The river holds many interesting myths and legends that are sure to tickle one's imagination and whet one's appetite to unravel its secret. So, they use balsa in trek. For some satisfying discovery, you will be pleasantly rewarded. So, when it comes to Guimaras tourist destination, we have Goose Beach and Lighthouse, Roca Encantada, and Balaan Bukid Shrine. Guimaras delicacies, since maraming sa kanilang mangga, so ang kanilang mga delicacies din ay gawa rito, tulad ng mango roll or mango jam. Iloilo City. Iloilo, the province of Iloilo has the largest marshland in Western Visayas after the Sundarbans. At ito rin ang tinuturing na City of Smile. Iloilo Festivals. So, Dinagyang Festival. It's an excellent folk choreography. It's a colorful display of street dancing and storytelling dinagyang, a religious and cultural festival held on 4th week of January in reverence of Senior Santo Niño. Pagsungay Festival. The municipality of San Joaquin continued to attract local and foreign tourists with their annual Pagsungay Bullfighting Festival. So dito po sa mangyayari nito ay pinag-aaway nila ang dalawang bull as their sport. Binanog Festival. The celebration was then, as is still now, an avenue of cultural familiarity where they could preserve, present, and share the indigenous cultural traditions of the Bukidnons. Iloilo tourist destination. So, it is one of the most well-known around the country, which is called Gigantes Island or Isla de Gigantes. Miagao Fortress Church. This province is home of the various historical churches. Back from Spanish colonial era, Miagao Fortress Church ay isa din po siya sa mga nakalista sa UNESCO World Cultural Heritage. Santa Barbara Church, and when it comes to Iloilo delicacies, we have Lapas Batchoy and Pansit Molo. So, punta naman tayo ngayon sa Negros Occidental. Negros Occidental, so, kung yung Guimaras ay for manggahan, and yung Capiz is seafood capital, Iloilo is City of Smile. So, pagdating naman po sa Negros Occidental, tinuturing siyang sugar bowl of the Philippines, or sugar capital of the Philippines. Negros Occidental Festival, Mascara Festival. So, Mascara start off with food fair, and for those who don't know the Ilonggos cook very well, there is then a mask making contest, beauty pageants, a talent search, competitions for brass bands, art exhibit, drinking contests, and windsurfing regatta. Mascara Festival help us understand why East Province, and in particular Bacolod City, is called the City of Smile. So, isa ito sa mga festival na kilala sa buong bansa kung saan nagkakaroon ng parada at iba't ibang aktibidad habang ang mga nagsasayaw, nag-street dancing ay nakasuot ng maskara. Balbagan Festival is a possessed in rich historical, cultural, and folkloric event regarding its origin. Binalbagan is rich in shrimp production and local found remedy to preserve the shrimp while in transit, which is called balabag, in which local believe the place where derived another great story which earlier about a giant snake which blocked the mouth of Binalbagan River. So, ang Balbagan Festival naman po ay about sa maraming historical and cultural folklore kung saan dito pinapakita rin ang shrimp production ay paano mape-preserve while it transits kung saan itong balabag. Pinta Flores Festival depicts the story about tragedy and triumph of Princess Nabinka Pinta Flores, derived in Spanish word pinta, which means tattoo, and Flores meaning flowers, celebrated every November 5 in honor of the city patron Saint John Borromeo. Iloilo ay Negros Occidental tourist destination. We have Mount Canlaon, Danjugan Island, and the most popular around these provinces, the ruins. So, ang Mount Canlaon po ay mayroong volcanic height na towering of 2,465 meters, considered the sacred volcano of Sugar Island. It is the highest peak in central Visayas. The active volcanoes dominate 25,000 hectares. Mount Canlaon National Park, one of the few surviving national parks in the country today. A hiking trip to the summit of the active volcano promised to be an exciting adventure and memorable experience outdoor lovers. So, maganda daw pong tourism activities around Mount Canlaon is hiking around the volcano. Then Danjugan Island, rich in marine sanctuary, and paradise lovers would love this because it has clear waters and firm sand. So, at last po sa tourism destination is the ruin. So, the mansion was built in the early 1900s by the sugar baron Don Mariano Ledesma and was home to his unmarried children with his first wife, Maria Braga Lacson. So, ang the ruins po, ang history po nito ay pinatayo ito ni Don Mariano Ledesma para sa kanyang asawa. So, para daw po itong Taj Mahal version ng Pilipinas. When it comes to Negros Occidental delicacies, we have piyaya. It is the most popular delicacies around the province. And that's all. That's the end of my presentation. I hope you like this PowerPoint tour presentation.